Guys, my name is Simon Paul, and I'd like to say something important to you. This is not about, that you wouldn't have been, um, that you wouldn't have been working, and that you wouldn't have been wanted to work. But it is about that you are somehow condemned by the system of whatever country and of the world, that you cannot work, and therefore you are outside and you are as a homeless man. This is like it is always, and many times, so it is not about that you can control it, but others try to control you, and what's their purpose? They want to kill you. They want to murder you. The system of whatever country just want to murder you, kill you, and not to keep you alive. And why? Because when you violate rules and then the laws of whatever country, of whatever system, then you're condemned to die. And it is like it, and this is always like this, as it is. And so I wanna tell you, this is true. This is true. What I'm telling you. This is not a fake. This is a reality. Today's generations, and it has ever been like this. This it has always been like this. This is nothing new. This has always been like this, and therefore I must speak about it clearly, publicly, before the wide public, in mainstream media, always, so that I can get that information to the wide public, to anyone, to everyone who is willing to hear. And because this is literally, this must be clear. So, am I a beggar? Absolutely not. Am I a homeless man? Absolutely not. Don't I work? Absolutely not. I work hard every day, posting the videos on my social media every day, interviewing the individuals. That's my work. That's my, part of my work, and part of my somehow tasks. And but I don't get income from it, and but somehow voluntary individuals supply me. Those who wanna supply me, those who wanna give me something, and that's all about it. And it should work like this. Unofficially, to some cash into my hands, and not to you know go through such process of paperwork and everything, register. No, that's not necessary. This is just craftiness of politicians. They doesn't need to know about it, what's going on. They doesn't need to know about such things and financial processes, and financial movements of money. This is absolutely not necessary. This is as it is. So I just wanted to speak about it clearly as it is, and so the system always want to keep you alive when you are obedient. When you are obedient in every detail, what they command you to do, and when you not, then they have no problem to kill you. They have no love toward you. They have no interest. They have no compassion. Absolutely not. Do not expect such things from them. Absolutely not. And the social system will also never help you. They will also wanna kill you if you don't submit to them, if you don't obey their rules, which are related to the rules of the country, of the laws of the country. which is such. I would say that it is some kind of shortcut or craftiness that if you do not obey, them directly, they would send you to the Roman Catholic Church, and through them they demand you to obey the laws of the country. It is like, when you don't want to obey the policeman, they would send you to go to another policeman who is maybe private, who is not policeman, but maybe a priest of the Roman Catholic Church, and he is in some relationship with the policeman, and with the whatever, with the and with the laws of whatever country and of the world. So it works like this always. It is never different, you know. And when I say this, I say this not because I complain. I don't care. It is about you. It is for you out there. It is for you, and for because this is not only me who faces this situation. There are millions of such individuals who suffer this, who experience this worldwide, not only in one country, in one city, in one continent, everywhere, anywhere, worldwide, literally worldwide. And their craftiness is to set up such a political program, and literally to set up such things, and to control every human in this manner, and like this is their plan, that is not yet established, that is not yet visible, but this is what they wanna establish. They wanna control every human. They don't care how much you earn. They don't care how much what's your degree. They don't care they don't care nothing. You can lose your job position anyone, anytime, anywhere, and you can't control it. It is like, it is. I don't want to frighten you. I'm just speaking to you the truth as it is, or the reality as it is. But always there's hope, not in me. I'm not a money bank. I can't guarantee you money. I can't, but I can guarantee you that if you trust the Lord, you know, the Spirit of the Lord, Yeshua Mashiach, He will supply to you, and He will carry about you. But also another thing, as an apostle missionary of Jesus Christ, not absolutely contrary to the Roman Catholic Church, absolutely contrary to whatever denomination, whatever sect, whatever organization, institution. I'm absolutely outside of it. Am I radical? Maybe so, but I must be. And then this is something, and am I somebody more than Martin Luther? Maybe so. Why not? Maybe am I more courageous than Martin Luther? Maybe so. Why not? And but I wanna say this. In the first century, the apostle missionaries such as Paul, Peter, John, and so on. The disciples of Jesus. You know, put down money, whatever they had, whatever they had gotten from their properties. They put those amounts of money under the feet of the apostles, and those apostles gave out those amounts of money and to those who were needy, to those who had some needs, and to in each individual uh, differently. It means that somebody needed more, somebody needed less, and and not exactly the same amounts to everyone, but everyone who to everyone according to uh, what's been their need, you know, financial need and practical need, you know, and so on. So and 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 this agenda was going outside of politicians, privately, inside of households, and so on. Politicians had no idea about this. Politicians, governors, Caesars, they had no idea about this, and they were not aware of this. They were deceived, but those amounts of money were used to be spreading and being multiplied. Uh, as they multiplied them, maybe supernaturally, maybe I don't know, you know, and also they have never represented no country of this world, but only Jesus. I don't represent no country. I don't boast about no country. This is something what matters. And I'm not proud of no country, because every single country, and especially nowadays, has failed, has been totally wrong, has been totally crafty, and still is. I don't trust no country. I don't trust almost no one. Literally no one. They don't trust me. I don't trust them. Why? Because it is like it, and but they don't realize, if I stop working, they stop earning money. If I stop working, they stop earning money. Again, they stop earning money, they stop getting salaries, incomes, and they are out. Without me, they are out. But this is like they misuse me, but I get nothing from it. They misuse me, but I get nothing from it. No income. They misuse me, but I don't get no income from it. And if I stop working, they stop earning money completely. If I stop working, they are out. They are ended. They are ending up. They are ending up completely. If I stop working, again they are out. If I stop working, they are ending up completely. And because their incomes are related to me, to my face, to my voice, to me, and their incomes are related to me personally, to my person, to my personality. And it is like it is.